Welcome to Game Day with Hick the Stick for week 8 of the college football season. 2021 is the year of the upset. We haven't seen this many upsets since 2007. The year Hick the Chick was born and I was only 3. I didn't know that much about college football or any sports. It's been a long time. And this season's getting crazier and crazier as we go. 2 weeks ago, Alabama, number 1 in the nation, lost to Texas A&M, which was not ranked. Number 2, Iowa lost to Purdue. Purdue was not ranked either. So number 1 and number 2 lost back-to-back weeks. This week, number 3, Oklahoma plays Kansas. If Kansas gets the big upset, I mean anything can happen in college football this season. What's going to happen in week 8? I got some more predictions, and me and my sisters even did some fun things for this week's show. So let's get started. We're going to kick some field goals. Hick the Stick style. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Miss. Fail.
And the winner of the kicking contest is the number 1 pick. This is the reason she was drafted number 1, the very first ever kicker drafted number 1.
Thank
there you
you.
go.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Whoa, okay.
This next game, each of these cups have an undefeated team on them. The cups that fall off the table, I'm going to make a case for them to be the next undefeated team to lose. So the girls are going to throw them at the cups, not me, at the cups, and then we'll figure out which teams. Okay, 1 cup so far. Come on, Madison. We got 3 teams. Let's see what those teams are. Let's go. We got San Diego State University, SMU, and Michigan. Now I'm going to make the case for how these 3 teams are going to lose. Let's go back inside. So we had 3 cups fall off the table, 3 undefeated teams. One of those teams was SMU. SMU, they have the easiest schedule of the 3, but in a couple of weeks on November 20th, they play Cincinnati. SMU, undefeated season, gone. Michigan still has the state teams to play. They play Michigan State next week, which is going to be a hard one. They play Penn State on November 13th, and Ohio State versus Michigan on November 27th. Now, I got to pick where they're going to lose. I think they might get the win against Michigan State next week, and maybe Penn State. Maybe. I'm not convinced on that yet, but I do have them losing to Ohio State. Michigan loses to Ohio State. There's the undefeated season gone. Now, San Diego State. San Diego State has a hard schedule still to play, but they play Air Force this week, and they're going to be my first team out of these 3 to lose. San Diego State, do I hear the upset alert? Yes, I got San Diego State losing this week against Air Force. Air Force gets the win, the upset over San Diego State. Another undefeated team gone. But then I have one more undefeated team losing this week. Iowa State at home playing Oklahoma State. The Cowboys have a great defense, but their offense has struggled. Enough to get them a wins and keep them undefeated. But this week, they play a good Iowa State team at home. And I got Oklahoma State losing, Iowa State getting the upset over the Cowboys.
First up, we have Clemson versus Pitt.
Clemson, for the first time, is not the favorite to win this game. Pittsburgh is actually the favorite. Clemson, Dabo Swinney, it's been a long time since they have not been the favorite. He's had some great teams, but this year Clemson has struggled. And it'll actually be an upset if they could beat Pittsburgh. But if it was at Clemson, I picked them in a heartbeat. But it's not. So I got to go with Pittsburgh beating Clemson, giving Clemson their third loss of the season. Now it's time for my quick picks of the week. I'll make 4 quick picks. Our first game is Northwestern versus Michigan. Michigan gets the W. We got Wisconsin versus Purdue. Purdue wins another one. USC versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame wins a close one. And LSU versus Ole Miss. Ole Miss gets the win. That's my quick picks of the week. And the winner for our favorite hit goes to Hick the Chick. She wins this awesome football trophy right here and gets some flowers. Congratulations, Hick the Chick, on being the best Hick. Congratulations.
I just want to thank all my fans. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I beat him, and I beat Madison, so I'm good.
Okay, thank you. Now it's time for results from last week's predictions. Madison went 2-0, making her 8-7 on the season. LA got 1 game right, 1 game wrong. Didn't get the Kentucky upset right, but did get it right on Oklahoma State.
Can't go wrong with Oklahoma.
And I also got 1 game right and 1 game wrong. So now I am 9-6, and my prediction is still leading, but Madison is catching up. Now it's time for us to make another prediction.
Hick the Stick's game of the week is Oregon versus UCLA.
So it was hard for me to make my decision on the game of the week, but I went with number 10, Oregon versus UCLA. UCLA has 2 losses, Oregon with 1. Madison, you got?
UCLA was doing really good at the beginning.
They were, but had some heartbreaking losses.
Well, you know what?
What?
Upset alert!
Oh, the upset alert.
We're going with UCLA.
You know that didn't work.
I wanted
You know
to
that
do
didn't
that.
work for Ellie last week.
It
right?
went really bad for me.
But who you got, Ellie?
I got Oregon. I'm playing it safe this week.
Oregon, and I got Oregon too. So Madison, the only one with the upset alert. Who will get it right?
Probably not her.
It is time for our first ever game show here on Hick the Stick. We got Hick the Chick, and we got Hick the number 1 pick. Girls, are you ready?
Ready.
Sure.
Our first question is, who has an elephant as a mascot? Hick the pick.
Alabama.
That is correct. 1 point. Name 2 teams that have a live mascot. Hick the pick.
We have Bevo for the Longhorns, and then the Bulldog for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Okay, now it's time for the coach round. That was the mascot round. Now for the coach round. Name 3 coaches, now or former.
The Clemson coach, the OU coach, and the Texas coach.
We'll give it to her.
Yay!
Which coach has the most championships? Hick the pick.
Nick Saban.
That is correct.
I was going to say nobody.
This is the team round. Which team has the most championships? This was a multiple choice. Do you want the multiple
Oh,
choice?
yes.
USC, Alabama, or Yale? Hick the chick.
Alabama.
Hick the pick.
USC.
Nobody got that right. Yale
Oh,
has
Yale!
8 teams.
I thought Yale was for like smart people. Not
Which
football
team
players.
has the best uniforms? Multiple choice. Oregon, Iowa State, or LSU? Pick the pick.
Oregon.
That is correct. Next round is the player round. Name 1 player that's in the Heisman commercial. Pick the chick.
Tim Tebow.
That is
I
correct.
stole hers.
Who is Hick the Stick's favorite player? Pick the chick.
Dicker the kicker.
That is incorrect. Madison.
Colt McCoy.
That is
Oh,
correct.
I thought it was like college.
And
like
now the bonus round. What team technically has 2 mascots? Texas, Washington, or Auburn? Pick the chick.
Washington.
Texas.
It is Auburn. They have the
I
Auburn
read-
Tiger
I
and the
pushed
War
the button.
Eagle.
The Longhorns have Bevo, like the real one, and then they have the stuffed one. So
I'm sorry, that's
You
not what I was
got
looking
you.
for. But who is the winner? We got Hick, the number 1 pick with 5 right.
Shocker!
And Hick the Chick with 2. That was
Don't know
fun.
anything.
Hopefully we'll have another game show soon.
Our verse this week is Proverbs 13, verse 9. The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Let your light shine this week and have a great college football Saturday.